Yep, it's me, Lila. Gma Rides. Hang in there while I did something interesting a couple of years ago now. And I'm taking you with me. Just leaving the lovely little town of Pecos, Texas. Still hot, still nothing to see. GoPro, stop recording. I don't know. I guess it might be kind of fortunate for me that, as per usual, my GoPro doesn't do what I ask it to do. It never does. But at any rate, you get the benefit of that because we have some motorcycle sounds in the back, and you'll see me tapping my fingers to the music that I'm listening to every once in a while here, and a whole lot of nothing. And that's what riding across Texas actually is. It's a lot of nothing. But it was a good time. I really, really enjoyed it, although it was wicked hot. And I have noticed, and I think I've probably shared with you before, one thing that riding distances does for you is it gives you a lot of time with your thoughts. And if you're a person that's okay with your thoughts, that's a good thing. And fortunately, my own thoughts don't bother me too much. I'll sit and think about all kinds of random stuff, about, maybe what I want for dinner that night, that kind of stuff. At this point, I was looking at this thing and thinking, why hasn't somebody invented a screen for my phone yet that will keep the sun off of it? I'm sure somebody has, and if you know of such a thing, drop it in the comments. I would love to have one, although actually I don't really know why I'm thinking that now, because I did get a new 7-inch navigation screen, like the things you have in your car, but it's specifically for motorcycles, so I'm going to put that on the road. So we won't have any business while I'm riding. Anyway, yeah, so it was a constant thing, though, the sun over my shoulder, heating up my phone. I'd have to take it into the grocery store and throw it in the ice cream cooler to cool off, which I highly recommend. I also would suggest to you that while you're taking your phone in to cool it off, throw your helmet in the ice machine outside. The one where you can buy bags of ice. A lot of the littler places, they leave them unlocked outside, and I would just stop, throw my helmet in there, and cool it off, and I'd have a nice cool helmet. Of course, I wouldn't leave it there all day long, because eventually somebody's going to find your helmet and just kind of wander off with it, I would imagine. I've been pretty fortunate, though. I don't worry a lot about when I go into places, about securing my stuff. I wouldn't leave $100 bill sitting on my gas tank, obviously. But, yeah, I think that people, for the most part, they want to be honest. And they don't, well, I guess it helps that my bikes look pretty beat up, too. That dyno, when I was traveling, it looked like something the Beverly Hillbillies would be rocking. But yeah, so it was, I don't know how I digressed to that line of thought. Mostly I was just trying to impress upon you the vastness of what this cross-country trip was, and the whole quietness of it, and the monotony and the tedium of the day-by-day riding and riding and riding. I loved it. And after a while, it was get up, do what you do in the mornings, ride all day, do what you do at night, sleep, get up, ride in the mornings. And I loved doing that. It was so much fun. And I'm starting to plan next year's trip, too. And, that was the other thing I was going to mention to you. I figured out how to start a Patreon. And if you are interested in signing up on my Patreon and helping me get on my cross-country trip next year, you can sign up on my Patreon. If you can't, that's cool. I'm totally not going to be upset about that. You can help out in my efforts by sharing this and encouraging your friends to subscribe to my channel too, because I would like to get to that magic number and get those viewing hours in. So you can help me by sharing this video and, encourage your friends to watch out for what this crazy woman is going to be doing next year, because I will. And over on the Patreon, I'm going to be posting more news about what's going to happen. So you might want to sign into the Patreon page if you can afford it. If not, I'll probably at some point leak what I'm going to be doing anyway. But yeah. So anyhow, I think I'm going to stop talking right now and put a little bit of music on for you to enjoy. Yep, okay. Hang on. I'll get right on that. Share this with your friends or your enemies, okay? Okay, bye.